Welcome back to The Division 2. I was recently asked in a comment if I could show my AR build. Bear in mind it can be a lot better than what I currently have it. But what we're going to do is quickly go down to the shooting range. I did a video on the Savage Wolverine separately, and it was showing like 1.6 to 2 million down in the shooting range, and I normally hit for like 3 to 4. So what I do is I set it up to invulnerable elite enemies, so they will never ever die, and I'll clear an entire mag and we'll see the DPS numbers on these weapons, and it should be more of an accurate sort of test than just leaving it on a named enemy and dropping them in seconds. I'll do that for both guns so you can see how they both work, and then we'll go through the build. I'm just going to set it to 5 as the distance, invulnerable elite. What we're going to do first off is go through the Savage Wolverine. We'll do one mag against the chest, we'll switch to the Eagle Bearer, do a mag against the chest, then we'll go for headshots with both weapons. So, Savage Wolverine, chest shots only, and you'll see the DPS slowly going up. We hit roughly 2.4, 2.5. So I'm going to have one more go at the chest, and we'll switch over to the Eagle Bearer. So you can see there, roughly 2.5, 2.6 million. Then we go over to the Eagle Bearer. This has got a little bit of a bigger magazine, but I personally think it's a lot stronger as well. You can see there with 3.8, nearly 3.9 million DPS. So I'm going to reload the weapon, and we're going to go again, one more to the chest. The headshots are going to be a little bit harder because obviously smaller target. That time I only hit 2.5 million, but we had nearly 4 mil. So what we're going to do is switch back. This is going to be the Savage Wolverine. I'm going to make sure I get that one extra round in the mag, and we're going to go for headshots. This is hard because once your mag, it would have been nice if the devs could have put in a way so that the DPS stops once you've cleared a mag. But it doesn't clear, so I'm going to have to try and shoot the target whilst keeping the shots on target and looking at the DPS at the same time. So if I do get the numbers wrong in this video, I do apologise, but you guys will see it at the bottom right of the screen. So headshots only, Savage Wolverine, mag of 49 rounds. 3.9, nearly 4 million with that. And we'll go once more, headshots, make sure we get the extra round in the mag. 4.1, so we hit even higher that time. So both weapons, whether it's headshots or chest, you can see that they both hit around 4 million. Switch up to the Eagle Bearer. This might actually do a little bit less on headshots, I'm not sure. And my shooting was all over the place. If that was accurate, we probably would have hit around 4.2, 4.3. So we go again. I'm going to try and level out the accuracy. Oh, there we go. 5.4 mil. Like, Jesus Christ. That's with the Eagle Bearer. So you can see the Eagle Bearer is actually stronger than the Savage Wolverine. But obviously the Eagle Bearer is raid exclusive. The Savage Wolverine is still an amazing gun. And you can get it from the Stage 4 Firewall specialization. Once you complete Stage 4, you get the blueprint for it. If you can't make your way to Stage 4, if you're finding it tough solo, or it's taking you too long, you can just go and get the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger is the standard variant. The Savage Wolverine is literally just the named version of the Honey Badger. So, 22k damage on the Wolverine. Perfectly close and personal. I've got extra on it for mag capacity and Zen. I'm running 2 mods that will give us DTE, 8% on the sight and 5% on the muzzle brake. Then I've got crit chance on the underbarrel, and I've got the... I do just have the light extended, but I recently crafted the sturdy, so let's decrease our reload speed and increase our rounds. So we have our Savage Wolverine, we've got the Eagle Bearer, you can't change the mods, it's got its typical standard talents. So looking at the mask, we have 46% DTE, I've seen people with 55%, so that's still a fairly low attribute, but it's decent at the same time. I've got rifle damage on that for Overlord because this was originally being used for my classic M1A build. Over to the backpack, I've got accuracy from Douglas and Hardin, 11% weapon damage, which I believe is quite high, 4% crit damage, 11.4k armor. I've got spark on this, so damaging enemies with skills or explosives grants weapon damage for 15 seconds, even though I use the Revive Hive and the Reinforcer Chem Launcher, so I can't actually damage enemies with my skills, although when I chuck a grenade I get 15% damage for 15 seconds. I've also got hardened on this for extra armor. The first mod is 1% weapon damage, 5% AR, so there's an extra 6% damage coming for my AR on this backpack just through the mod. Looking at the chest, we've got hazard protection on there from Richter and Kaiser, 10.5 crit chance, 9% crit damage, 15 weapon damage. Vigilance on this, so we gain 25% weapon damage, then taking damage disables the buff for 4 seconds. Defensive and utility mod, which boosts up our armor and gives us more skill power, which we don't really use on this build at all. Going to the gloves, we have a rolly hold-in, so 10% accuracy, 12% AR, damage, and then compensated, which isn't activated. I can't really think of another talent I would use on the gloves. Maybe clutch or something, if that would even work on this build. It's a 971. I don't know too much about the talents on gloves, but it doesn't really make a difference. This is still a hard-hitting build. I know it could be optimized and deal more damage, but it's suitable for me to use. I can still clear heroics and stuff with it. Then into the holster, we've got Fenris, 10% AR damage. Then we've got 14.5 crit chance with 16.6k health. And we've also got Devastating, so we get an extra 5% weapon damage from that. And then going over to the knee pads, 5% total armor, just under 20k health, and I run Patience. It's got to be my favourite talent in the game. I'm going to be devastated when it is removed from the game when Warlords releases, but hopefully there's something that will replace it. Then 2 defensive mods, which brings the numbers up so that I have enough blue attributes on this build in order for Patience to be active. So what I'm going to do is I'll clear these. If I take the reds and the purples out with the Savage Wolverine, you can see how stable the gun is. There's stop, drop and roll taking effect. I mean, I've showed off this build a couple of times, but someone asked me to cover it again. So there's another purple bar down. I might actually go down here. Please, 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 please let me heal up. He's absolutely levering me. Oh no, I wanted to kill the boss with the eagle. I'll take you out with the Savage Wolverine. Like you can see, it still absolutely obliterates enemies. I missed a lot of shots, but still, in one mag with the 61 rounds, I was able to take that guy down. Then the eagle, headshots, just slaughtered. Get out of the game. I'll see you in half an hour when you respawn. So 10% head. Ooh, that's not actually a bad pair of gloves. But I've got 11. I'm going to keep those just in case because of the talent. And then some absolute trash backpack. But there we go. That was a look at my AR build. The Eagle Bearer is obviously locked at the raid. The Savage Wolverine is still a fantastic gun. The only reason I switched the Chameleon out for the Eagle was because I thought there was something going wrong with my build. I lost 1.2k base damage off the Wolverine, but that's come back now. But that's my AR build. I know a lot of you are probably hitting like 7-8 million DPS, but as I've said a few times now, I was asked to show it, so I've shown it. There will be more videos with help for you guys preparing for the Warlords of New York expansion. So check those out as they are uploaded. But that's going to do it for this one. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.